This is a very unbiased view, okay? There's no CSK bias in this, whatever I'm going to tell. I just want to make it clear.
Everybody on the show, Gaurav, is unbiased. Last time also you said, I have to say this honestly, as if all others were giving dishonest views. Please stop this practice.
Except Manish, who's wearing yellow because secretly he's actually supporting Chennai, even though he stays in Mumbai.
Got 5 very passionate students of cricket to talk about 2 other very successful students, almost toppers, rankers, Dhoni and Rohit. The question is, gentlemen, who is the greater IPL captain, Dhoni or Rohit? Do we go to the opener first, Akash?
No, I think firstly 4 students, 1 teacher. Who's the
Sanjay, teacher?
Teacher of the game?
Ronak.
Come on, I will go with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Dhoni, the captain over the years with the kind of resources that he's had, and more importantly, the fact that he's been able to pull off things that nobody else could have done with the side that he has.
Yeah, I think Rohit's won more trophies, hasn't he? It's not being safe, but how do you pick? Both have had good teams. That's why they are as successful as they are. Perhaps Dhoni's probably been a little bit more in a situation where he's not had the strongest team in the competition and he's gone on and won that when they came back. Whilst Rohit, although he took at a very difficult time, if you like, in Mumbai Indians when they were, has always had good teams. So if that is the only difference, if you want to give it to MS a little bit, but I don't think there's much to pick here. Both have had good teams and both have led them well.
You know, Sanjay has often been accused on social media of being too pro Mumbai Indians. बहुत biased है, people say. I know it's unfair, but Sanjay, Mumbai, Chennai, Dhoni, Rohit.
See, the bias is because of the comments that come from performances on the field. And in the last 7 years, Mumbai Indians have won 4 titles. So somewhere all of us watching it tend to praise a winning team a little more. With Dhoni, 10 years, 3 titles. So when you look at Rohit, you look at him as a challenger to Dhoni, because for me, like Akash, Dhoni is the captain. So it's very close, but Dhoni for me there with Rohit as a serious challenger, because eventually Dhoni will have to answer as to why Mumbai Indians are winning more titles than CSK of late.
Akash told me this, and I remember it so clearly till date when I used to keep saying, look at CSK squad, that infamous year when I predicted they'll finish bottom and they won. And I'll never forget that. Nobody will have, nor will anyone in Chennai.
I think significantly this team is going to struggle, and I think they're going to end bottom of the table.
Oh! I said, Akash, they're not the best team here. Come on, look at all the squads. He said, you don't need to be the best squad to win the IPL. That's testament to Dhoni's greatness. He manages to get players that you don't expect performing to a certain level, and he gets more out of them. What I'd like to put forward is simply my litmus test in the IPL, because it's such a beautiful, product in itself, and now it's got 11, 12 years of history. Take a player out of that franchise, put him in another franchise, will he be successful? Right? Take MS Dhoni out of CSK, will he be a successful captain? I'll just go back I know it was 1 year and it was RPS. He was not happy over there. Next year, he was removed as captain or replaced with Steve Smith. It was a different RPS team. It made the final. It nearly won. It's not like Dhoni is not a great captain. Dhoni is one of the greatest captains the game has ever seen. He will be one of the greatest captains T20 cricket has seen. I believe Rohit Sharma will go to any franchise and be a successful captain, given the right tools and reinforcements.
Gaurav, win percentage and number of trophies good enough to answer this question, Rohit or Dhoni?
This is a very unbiased view, okay? There's no CSK bias in this, whatever I'm going to tell. I just want to make it clear.
Everybody on the show, Gaurav, is unbiased. Last time also you said, I have to say this honestly, as if all others were giving dishonest views. Please stop this practice.
Except Manish, who's wearing yellow because secretly he's actually supporting Chennai, even though he stays in Mumbai.
How I look at captaincy, especially in the T20 format, it is a very, very difficult format to be consistently successful. We've seen leagues all over the world. We haven't seen a team constantly make the top 4 or even top 2 for that matter, which Dhoni has managed to do. And in a format which is so fickle, where 1 over can change the game, he still managed to be consistent, which is, I think, is a very, very difficult thing. Yes, Rohit has won more trophies, but he's not had the consistency like Dhoni. So that's how I look at it.
I'd say just see the team if you take that captain out. Okay, so now you see Mumbai. Take Rohit Sharma out. Will it still be a good franchise? Will it be a successful franchise? No doubt about it, because they do have the resources. You take Mahendra Singh Dhoni out of that Chennai Super Kings for the last 2 seasons and this season as well. They will not make the playoffs. They will be actually fighting for the wooden spoon. So that is the importance of Dhoni.
I just want to come back to what Akash was saying. We can't take 2 seasons out from 10 seasons that he's captain. He's always had as good a team as Rohit has right now, and that's why, so you can't say that he's always captained a slightly inferior team, and that's why, and his captaincy, there's no doubt about his credentials as a captain. He gets the best out of the team that he has. Nobody's debating that. But the fact that these 2 teams have been as successful as they are, because they've had really, really good teams, particularly the Indian players that they've had.
2 very cool characters, but their captaincy styles are slightly different. Dhoni is more instinct, whereas Rohit seems to be a combination of looking at insights and analytics plus a little bit of instinct. What is more romantic for you guys?
Rohit Sharma has been a pleasant surprise to me as captain. I mean, when we saw him as a player playing for India, the impression that he gave us was this guy was playing carefree cricket, seemed like he didn't care too much about it. But the moment he became a leader, it was amazing handling these kind of big names and, these stars and these game changers in the team. Tough owners as well, in the sense that owners who want only the best. His tactical moves are very good. But Dhoni, I keep saying this, Dhoni is just completely, he'll go down in history as one of the greatest leaders, captains, especially in white ball cricket.
Let me be honest, when we talk about only the captaincy from a very tactical point of view, I rate Rohit very highly. I think his understanding of the game, he's always ahead of the game. His bowling changes, his field placements, he's absolutely top notch. But it's also a franchise that's not been completely run by him. His own batting order is decided by somebody else. It's difficult to choose, but just for the old world romanticism and the last 2 seasons, I'm going towards Dhoni, while not taking anything away from Rohit Sharma, the captain. It may sound like that I've not given him due credit. I rate him very highly as a captain when it comes to the tactical acumen.
Wow. The other difference is that Dhoni has a biopic and Rohit's still stripping the second half of his career. But it's good that they're both very irreverent in press conferences. I'm sure they'll give us enough order to talk about on the next edition of Run Order very soon on Cricinfo. Thanks so much, guys. It's been fun.